This is Akashavani Mangaluru. Dear listeners, in today's Talk in English program, Dr. Ramakrishna Bhandaru, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Business, Kerala Central University, Kasargod, will now speak on the topic Fostering Entrepreneurship as a Career Option for Young Women in India.
Entrepreneurship is a process of identifying opportunities in the market, arranging the resources required to exploit the opportunities for long-term gains. It is a process involving various actions to be undertaken by an entrepreneur in establishing a new business or enterprise. Entrepreneurship is an economic activity and it is related to the establishment of a new firm or business. It is also related to profit intention, risk-bearing, self-belief, hard work, dedication, strong money management, effective planning and controlling of the business activities. Entrepreneurship helps in the creation of new jobs and it will improve the living standards of the people in the country. Further, the exports, GDP and per capita income will be increased with the help of entrepreneurship. Finally, it leads to the development of nation. According to JB says, the entrepreneur's functions are to combine the productive factors and bring them together. There were 4 production factors, namely land, labor, capital, organization. Therefore, someone who collects and combines all these 4 factors for the purpose of attaining profit can be called an entrepreneur. If you observe the differences between these two, you could understand that an entrepreneur is a person who risk taker and administrator, whereas entrepreneurship is a process of risk taking and administration of 4 factors of production. Entrepreneurship development in India took off in the early 2000 years and has been a transformative force for the nation's economy. This momentum has been fueled by the growth of the Indian economy, increased access to venture capital, the advent of incubators, and a vast reservoir of talent. India is ranked 4th out of 51 countries in terms of the quality of its entrepreneurship ecosystem. According to the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor 2023-24 report, this sector has significantly improved from its 2021 position where India was ranked 16th. India has emerged as a global epicenter for the startup landscape, securing the 3rd position with over 90,000 startups and 107 unicorn firms valued at $30 billion, following only the United States and China as reported by the Mint. As per the report of Global Entrepreneurship Monitor 2023-24, the total population of India is 1,417.2 millions and GDP per capita is rupees 8.4 thousands. India was placed 4 out of 51 countries for having a significant impact on entrepreneurial ecosystem, showing the country's consistent improvement in the business environment. Further, women comprises 14% of the total entrepreneurs in India, which works out to 8 millions and 10% of all formal companies are owned by women. Women entrepreneurs are empowering 50% of India's startups. This is really a proud situation. About 20.37% of the MSME industry in India is made up of women-led businesses, which also employ about 23.3% of the labor population. But it is not up to the mark compared with the other developing countries. The same report also reveals the results of the survey conducted in India in 2023. As per the results, about 82.5% of the respondents said that they have good opportunities to start a business in their areas. About 81% of the respondents said that it is easy to start the business, and about 54% of the respondents said that they have fear of failure to start the business. Though we have a plenty of opportunities and schemes to start a new business, people were not interested in setting up a new business units because of a lack of entrepreneurial skills and fear of failure. Apart from these two, lack of sufficient capital, legal obligations, infrastructures, etc. were the key challenges of entrepreneur in India. Keeping in view of these barriers, the Indian government has been initiating the establishment of various institutions and entrepreneurship and skill development programs. National Policy for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship 2015 brought by the Indian government for the enhancement of entrepreneurship in India. The Directorate General of Training, National Council for Vocational Education and Training, National Skill Development Corporation, and sector skill councils were established in New Delhi to promote the entrepreneurship in the country. Apart from these institutions, various schemes were also initiated by the government. The Startup India scheme is introduced by the central government with the objective of funding, tax benefit, and other incentives. Mudra Yojana scheme is one more scheme introduced by the central government to provide the financial assistance to small and micro enterprises, including startups, through loan of up to 10 lakh rupees. This facility is increased up to 20 lakh in the recent budget. The Stand-Up scheme is also launched by the Indian government to promote entrepreneurship among women and SC/ST entrepreneurs. Under this scheme, loan of up to rupees 1 crore is provided to eligible entrepreneur to start or expand their businesses. Atal Innovation Mission is another scheme to promote innovation and entrepreneurship in the country. The mission provides funding, mentorship, and other support to startups and also entrepreneurs working on innovative ideas. In addition to institutions and schemes, Entrepreneurship Development Program is initiative designed to nurture and enhance the entrepreneurial abilities, providing participants with the skills, knowledge, and support needed to establish and grow successful business. These entrepreneurial development programs are often organized in polytechnic colleges, technical institutions, or business schools, focusing on the youth and other business builders looking to set up industrial or self-employed ventures. Entrepreneurship development programs in India have been initiated by various institutions, namely the State Institute of Education Technology, the Small Industry Development Organization, the Small Industry Service Institute, the Industrial Development Bank of India, and Technical Consultancy Organization. Recognizing the pivotal role of entrepreneurial skills in business success, the Indian government has actively promoted and supported various programs to foster and nurture entrepreneurial talent. Moreover, the Indian government has been focusing on the women entrepreneurs support programs. As a part, the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise has started the program TREAD scheme, which enables the women entrepreneurs to get 30% of the total project cost as a government grant. The Bharatiya Mahila Bank was created to enhance access to financial services at affordable rate, promote asset ownership, entrepreneurship for the purpose of inclusive growth and empowerment of women. Under the Annapurna scheme, women in the food catering industry will be getting a loan up to rupees 50,000 for the purchase of capital asset. The Orient Mahila Vikas Yojana scheme is one more women's scheme. This women's loan scheme is for women who hold 51% of share capital separately or collectively as a proprietary concern. These loans for women entrepreneurs in India do not require collateral security, while also giving a concession at an interest rate of up to 2%. The period of repayment is flexible for up to 7 years and the loan limit is rupees 25 lakhs. Dina Shakti scheme is another government scheme for women businesses and is limited only to those in the field of agriculture, retail, manufacturing, small enterprises or microcredit organizations. The loan limit is rupees 20 lakhs. Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana is one of the best schemes for women entrepreneurs, both socially and financially. The focus of this scheme is on creating skill-based self-employment through women entrepreneurs and smart minds at work being utilized for monetary independence. This scheme covers both urban and rural areas and was developed through several amendments in cost, eligibility, and subsidy limits. The loan subsidy amount is up to 15% of the project cost with an upper ceiling of rupees 12,500 per borrower as a restriction. The Udyogini scheme encourages budding women entrepreneurs by providing loans in this regard and giving a good rate of interest in comparison to the private sector's skyrocketing, while also being a trustworthy source of lending. This is only valid of those who have a family income of less than rupees 40,000 per annum. They especially encourage loans in the trade and service sector, and the cap amount for the scheme is rupees 1 lakh. The Sant Kalyani scheme is one more scheme for women, and it is targeted at both new businesses and those that aim to grow and expand. The only specific emphasis is on the scheme being for women entrepreneurs. Retail trade, education, and training and self-help groups are not eligible for this scheme. This loan is a collateral free loan as well as with zero processing fee. Under this scheme, the loan limit is rupees 100 lakhs. Under the Stree Shakti Yojana, women entrepreneurs qualify for a 0.05% of concession on loan amount exceeding 2 lakhs, accompanied by additional benefits. In such a way, the Indian government has initiated several schemes for the upliftment of women entrepreneurs in India. The young women in India can establish their own business units in various sectors like beauty salons, retail sectors, tax consultant, tailoring, poultry farm, livestock farming, transportation, handcraft, handmade businesses, bakery business, dairy farming, and many other sectors by using various schemes listed here. However, establishment of a new business consists of various steps. Under the first step, you have to generate the new idea of business and select the 2 or more business ideas. Next, you have to evaluate both the ideas through idea assessment and screening process. Under this stage, we will assess the financial, marketing, technical, legal, and environmental possibilities. After this stage, we need to select the best business idea among the 2 ideas and start the new business as per the local government guidelines. Entrepreneurship in India holds immense potential to reshape the socio-economic conditions. The nation's youth have to become the job creator instead of job seekers. More than half of India's population is under 30 years old, as reported by the United Nations World Population Prospects 2022. Of this large portion of youth, Global Entrepreneurship Monitor says that 14.2% of 18 to 35 years olds are only involved in entrepreneurial activity in India. Additionally, approximately 50% of its youth are deemed employable in 2022, showcasing a significant pool of potential youngsters who can leverage entrepreneurship. Job creation is the need of the hour, and for that we need to train youngsters, particularly women, beginning from the school levels, that they develop an entrepreneurship mind and come forward to start the new business which directly contribute to the Indian economy.
Dear listeners, that was a talk fostering entrepreneurship as a career option for young women in India, delivered by Dr. Ramakrishna Bhandaru. This speech came to you from the studios of Akashvani Mangaluru.